not so technology literate, and they will asking you, oh, I'm not able to do this, I'm not able to do that, can you help me? Some will have some challenge with the delivery platform that not necessarily technology related. So you're bombarded by a broad spectrum of participants asking for one support or the other. You must be able to respond to them as quickly as you possibly can. And the suggestion here is that, yes, do virtual training, also have some blend of on-site. And it has to be on a scale. If you know you are just starting, have some, if it's like a 3-week program, do like about a week on site and 2 weeks online, or 2 weeks online, 1 week on site, and begin to, just recalibrate to suit the culture of your organization. I've been asked to speak on impact of e-learning. We can achieve more with less. A capacity building. We can improve. You see, when your participants take part in e-learning activities, by the day you keep improving their technology literacy. What do I mean by that? As an example, I'm training about, there are now about 620 participants in our module 3, in our virtual institute, where I'm going to show you in a minute. 620, vice chancellors, 62, the others, director of academic planning, heads of national quality assurance agencies all over Africa. Some of them are not able to, some of them are not. Professor Lowe, can you unmute and confirm that you are hearing me?
Yes, Prof, I'm hearing you, sir.
Thank you very much. So,
thank you, sir.
Many of them are not so literate technologically in module 1. Before we finish module 1, they had improved significantly. If you are doing statistics, at a high level, 0.005. By the time we did module 3, we're in module 3 now. They've gained a lot of fluency in technological literacy. So that's one impact. Your MDIs, the MDIs, the staff, and those that you are training, as you are training them using delivery through e-learning, you'll be improving their technology literacy. And then you'll be able to meet the national standards, because of standards which you can benchmark yourself against. And then you can customize it. One impact is you can customize it to meet the cultural environment of your MDI. I've been asked to talk about quality assurance of e-learning. That's right within my alley, being someone in quality assurance. And you have to quality assure the delivery platform. The platform on which you are delivering the content, you must quality assure that. What does that mean? You must ensure that the delivery platform is up to date in terms of its software, it's secure, and the contents that you are delivering, I think that's the last one, the delivery, the contents that you are delivering is of good quality by itself. So you got to have a training manual which will be rendered in the form that an online learner will take. You have to quality assure the learner support. How do you do that? You set up a mechanism, some kind of ticket mechanism. Somebody has an issue, escalates to you, and then you have, a battery of technical assistance to say, okay, I have this challenge, okay, fine. So this is what you should do. And if that is not, if the participant doesn't get it, that is not able to meet that, you have a recourse to somebody else that will. So learner support has to be really, really robust. And you quality assure that by measuring how well the participants are being responded to. The attribute behavior of participants, how do you quality assure it? You see, the people you are training on governance, say university governance. I took university because that will appear to be an area where I'm working in. So university governance. And after that, you just say, okay, bye-bye. No, you got to quality assure it through exams, through tests. through projects. And that will give you a feedback on how quality you are making. And then you have to be strict on time management and ensure that everybody does a project. That is what I mentioned earlier in terms of quality assurance. So what's the cost benefits? Cost benefits. Well, the setup cost is cheap. You'll see when I mentioned it to Dr. Samuel Kolawole Olawe, you're going to see that the setup cost is very cheap. Don't be deceived though by people who will come to you. Oh, CMD, ASCON. Oh, we can help you set up your virtual institute. It's going to cost you so and so and so. Make you no answer them, because we will be my colleagues and I. We're going to teach you. We're going to set up a 6-week training, which will teach you how you can set up this thing yourself. And you can see that the first item here, setup and maintenance cost is cheap. And it's not stressful for participants. If we're having this seminar, not a webinar, and you asked us to aggregate in Lagos, then our vice president for the Gambia will do COVID-19 tests in and out. Our Ghanaian participants will do COVID-19 tests in and out, and then they come here, all manner of stress. Look at us now. The difference between our having it on site and having it virtually like this is very little. So no stress for us. And the number of participants that you can meet for training can be multiplied by at least 10 times, by a factor of 10. So as I said, in our module 1 for our virtual training, we had we advertised, we did needs assessment first, found out the needs, and then we got the modules all set up based on the needs. And we then asked expression of interest. And the participants expressed interest, and we found that, just about we had initially about 700, and then that dropped to about 650, attrition based on people who are not able to cope with the pace and so on. So if we're doing the training on site, that we will not be able to take as many as that. So you have an advantage of having to train many more people. And then that gives you cost benefit of having many more people trained to improve public and private sector services. And of course, it's going to increase revenue for the MDI. So let me give you a practical example. All this theory talk, theory. Let me give you a practical example, which, as I told Dr. Samuel Kolawole Olawe, this practical example, you all, by the time we finish with you, the practicals, we immerse you into how you do this thing. You will find out that all I said about setup costs being cheap, maintenance costs being cheap, and then you running it, that is it's also a breeze. So before I get into this practical example, let me offer to the CEOs of the MDIs in this network and 2 other nominated persons. So that means we are 14 of the membership of this network, the CEOs and the CEOs and any other 2 nominees, making 3 per MDI. We now have 42. So for the 2 persons, we are arranging to offer you very free training to do what you are going to see me do now. What I'm going to do now, you're going to do it at the end of that training. And it's going to be very easy on you. We are not going to stress you. It's going to last for 6 weeks. And why are we bringing the CEOs? If we told